friends. Okay, it is Big Mama. It is Monday the 17th. It took me a minute. Y'all, and it's President's Day, so FATMAN is home. I love FATMAN. I truly do. But, and when he retires, he asked me, he said, what are you going to do when I retire? I'm like, I'm going to find you some friends, or I will drop you off at the Elderly Activity Daycare Center, and I'll pick you up when you're done. I'm joking. I like him being home, if he would do what I told him to. I've been asked and asked and asked if he could roll up the hose at the back stoop, because I had to go around that way to make Hazel stay out when we got ready to go. Honey, I knew about fell and busted something on that. There's a water hose all stretched out, look like a snake, and get your foot and you're going to get tangled up and fall. And leaves, and you can't see what's under them, and heaven forbid if one of them moves, I think it's a rat. Yeah. Anywho, happy Monday. I'm on a weight loss journey. If you saw my Facebook post, and I think my Instagram post, it might have been a YouTube short, I don't remember. But I did another hour yesterday, and I got a little bit past 4 miles. I want to say, was it 4.5? Something like that. The day before I did an hour, and I only got to 4. Honey, I kicked that speed on up to 6. Yes, I did. I didn't hang out there long, but I got it up there. Anywho, making my breakfast. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 7, and I've just been kind of doing, I can't eat breakfast first thing. I don't know why. I just can't. I have my coffee, and it has to kind of settle. Yeah, I got the rooster hair, I know. Anywho, I'm holding the last of my Greek cultured yogurt, and I know next time, don't get the vanilla. Out of habit, I got the vanilla. And then I got looking at the sugars, and I'm like, oh crap, I done mess up. So this is the last little bit. It almost looks like it's curdling or no more good. But it's going to be okay. If I die of listeria poison, isn't that it? If I die from bad dairy, you know what it was. And then I've got these. I'm trying to work through these. So, because it's got 10 grams of protein, and then prepared with 1 cup skim milk, it would have 13 grams. So I don't know. I unfortunately am using whole milk. Trying to look at protein. I ain't got my glasses on, but I swear to you it looks like an 8. So anywho, I'm going to pour this into my yogurt. I just got the big thing. And seems like I got it at Sam's. And I've done work through it. This is the last of it. Like I said, it's smelling a little funky. But that's okay. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Now I'm going to fill up the rest of the way. And I wished I had... I almost, and I don't know why I did not, but where's the max line? I think we can keep going. I usually will have like the kale, the spinach, you know, the greens. I usually will have those, and I would put them in there, and I would make a green smoothie. Now, if you're going to do that, don't do the chocolate. That just tastes, well, now I want to say I finally got used to it. That might not be a good thing, could be a good thing, don't know. Anywho, I keep dropping my... And Amy, thank you so much for the K-Cup. She sent me some different flavors. And honey, I am stuck on the oat milk latte. Yes, ma'am. I told Bo, I said, I don't know. It's brown sugar, something, with non-dairy creamer. It's got oat milk latte. And I know if I go like to Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme or Eliano's or, you know, something like that, which you can't afford too often. I'm looking for my blender thingy. Alright, it's all fun and games till you can't find your blender thingy. I need the top to this. Walk with me, shall you? Hey, Bubba. Oh, hey, Carol Beth. Oh, I found it. It says right here.
It's me.
It's you.
No.
And Carol Beth is on this journey with me. We're going to lose some weight, ain't we, baby girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know. It's hard.
Yes.
Look, I fully intend to haunt people when I die. I have a list. Who's first on your list?
Becca.
I knew that was coming. I knew that one was coming. Am I going to be in your way here?
No.
Okay. Alright. So, but I need to get me some of the super greens. I know I need to add that. I am wanting to add chia seeds. And then flaxseed. And I found where they've got a chia seed, flaxseed, coconut flour. They've got one that's just all in one. It's like a, I want to say it might be a Bob's Meal, but I don't think that it is. I think it's something else. It's in yellow package with red label. And so, isn't that like Bob's Meal? I don't remember. But this all I've gotten here today is just my Greek yogurt, my milk, and my protein shake. I'm putting the mixed power greens, that's what it's called, power greens. I'm going to put that on my list. Yes. So let me do this. I'm going to turn y'all off so you don't hear noise. Well, yeah. Okay, this is what it looks like with just the Greek yogurt, the milk, and the protein. I can tell I'm missing a lot. Usually I will add blueberries. I'm saving those for baby girl because she wanted blueberry waffles. So, there you go. I'll do this. It's 11. It's almost like lunch. But I didn't eat anything for breakfast. If I drank my coffee and I did not add sugar to it, y'all would be proud. Let me get this. Okay, huns, I'm back in the kitchen as always. I've been told several, I'm trying to make it where I don't have a halo, but I got a halo, y'all. Don't ask me how I got that. To whoever had made the comment about using my vacuum sealer, I have one, and I had run out of bags, and then I completely forgot about the dead burn thing. Yet, thank you for reminding me, because there is nothing worse. I mean, I hate when I pull out stuff that's freezer burned. Have you ever seen ice cream with freezer burned? It's bad. And no, you can't vacuum seal it. It means you just need to eat it quicker. I'm going to see if this plug works. Oh, it worked! Yay! I don't know why, but it's jinky at best. We had stopped at Food Outlet Saturday? Yeah, we went to Millbrook Saturday, and we went to Marvin's Building Materials to price like insulation, sheetrock. We know we want to get that far, that much done anyway. Get the insulation put back and the sheetrock put back, because if we're running the heat, it's just going right out that roof. If on days that it's so flipping hot, we've had 2 days, in like the high 80s. High 80s. And we've had to turn the air on. And then the very next day, the high is 43. Welcome to Alabama. You never know what you're going to need. So pack winter clothes, pack summer clothes, pack in between clothes. But whoever said that, thank you. I will try to link this. It is the Food Saver bags that I got. And I want to say I got them off of Amazon. I don't know though, don't hold me to that. It could have been Walmart. So don't hold me to nothing. I wanted to try to get y'all up a little bit so you can see. Oh crud. I know. Y'all seem a little crooked. Don't worry about it. Honey, the other day when I had to go to the dentist to see about why my mouth was acting up, he thinks I just bit into something wrong and my denture rubbed it the wrong way. And it went away. Don't you know, by the time I got to the dentist, I had no more headache. No more toothache. Of course. But please bring down this strip from the cut line. Okay, peel off this strip. Okay, hold on. There is a strip there. Okay, pull out the bag and customize your length. Okay, we're going to do it this way, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. I know. I wish you'd get your angles right. Okay. And it's got, you just open here, this part off the bag. And then we're going to pull out of the bag. And I've got some, that's where I was going with my discussion. I got a family pack of pork chops. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on, Claudine. I actually had an aunt named Claudine. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. It's a pretty name. We had asked Bo's mama when we found out we were having Becca. And that was going to be the second girl since I had been born on either side. And I asked Becca, I asked my maid, I said, can we name her after you? Oh no, you don't want to name a little girl Evelyn. And I'm like, well, even if it's her middle name, no. No. Oh, no. And I'm like, crap. I wanted to kind of get on my maid's good side. Anywho, had that cut that little edge off good. Hold on 2 seconds. I got to get my pork chops. Where did he put those? Oh, Lord have mercy. I bet you put them in here. We still have holes in our ceiling. Yeah, here they are. We still have holes in our ceiling. No big surprise, right? Okay. Hold on. I know, get your act together. Honey, if y'all waited for me to get my act together, we'd be here. Whew, I'm sorry. I had not had anything to drink since my protein shake because I was feeling a little weird. I think my yogurt wasn't as fresh as I thought it was. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to see if I can either A, do this one-handed, But it comes with the little cut blade. Here are the pork chops that I bought. We mainly went in there. They were talking about they had a ribeye lover steak special for Friday and Saturday, you know, for Valentine's. And so we went in just to kind of price them. We were not paying $40 for one ribeye steak. No, ma'am. He could have took me out to dinner for that. But that's another thing we've got talking about. Have y'all noticed how expensive? And we're even talking like going by, you know, Wendy's, or I'd much rather go to a place where I can sit, have silverware, have time eating my food, don't have to look at hobos. I'm sorry, if you're a hobo, I apologize. But usually if you're downtown, you're going to see the hobos. And downtown is the area they're trying to build up for tourists. Good luck with that. Anywho, where was I going with this? Oh, we stopped in there. Couldn't afford the steaks, of course. Who could? Honey, it's cheaper to buy a steak than an egg. Let me tell you. Girl, can I tell you. Alright, we're gonna dip. How did I get a bruise there? I'm all bruised up. I don't know what I do. But we got this huge family pack of quarter loin pork chops. Aren't they pretty? Look at the price. You read that right. $6.83. They were $1.84 a pound. They're, well, yeah. And it's 3 by 71. Yeah, 3 by 7 pounds. Okay, so I've got to get these ready to go in the freezer. I just gotta. Because, like I said, we got them Saturday. So, I know I want at least maybe 5 pork chops. Really and truly, I should do 1 pork chop per person. But if they like leftovers, which I would much rather fix. Do y'all see how this is working? You just pull it to this cut line. It cuts it. In the box, I mean, it came in this box. All I had to do was open the lid and then tear this off at that cut line thing. Isn't that neat? I will link this down below. I am trying for all get out to remember, and I can look back at my orders. I want to say it was Amazon, but then again, I could be wrong and it be Walmart or something, you know. Okay, I've got the seal. Can y'all see that? Yeah. I've got my bag in place. I've got to seal the bottom end. Oh, shoot. I don't have a canister. I just want to seal. Because this is going to be my bottom. Seal it one more time. Or it ain't going to let me. I have discovered I feel better. Oh, nope, ain't going to do it. Well, it didn't seal. What's the end of my problem? I bet it's my plug. See, I told you that plug was janky. Yep, it was the plug. I had it in the janky one. See, I didn't want it to... Okay, it just sealed it. And see, that's how you make the bottom of your bag. Alright, so we're going to open... Let me take off my ring. I feel it fleeting around and I don't like it. Now, I will not... Uh-oh. Get y'all back up where I can talk to ya. Oh, but that's upside down. Was that upside down to y'all? I was upside down to me. Lord have mercy. Jesus, please take the wheel, because if I keep on, I'm going to cause a major wreck. Major. Okay? Alright, we're going to pop this open and see what we got. A, I need to see how many we have. B, I need to see if we have like a lot of pork steaks. I want to separate them out best I can. I'm not one for pork steak. I'm not. I don't know why. Can't explain it. And see, this is quarter loin. So I don't know if that means any of them are going to be steaks or not. Now, I know some places, if it's just assorted pork chops, you're going to wind up with some pork steaks, okay? If I do a pork tenderloin at Sam's, I love that. Because like I said, you tell them to cut off each end, however big you want your little roast. And you get 2 pork loin roast out of it. I mean, if you want it all cut up in the roast, you could do that too. Just tell them how big you want them. Or about how many pounds you would want each one to be. Any hoozles. Yeah. I need to rinse this. I don't think my dishwasher person ever loaded the dishwasher. That's a talk for another day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't need to talk about that right now. No. I'm only down to 1 a day of the Powerades. Usually I will pour it into my big cup, my 40-ounce cup. Sorry if I'm making noise. I will put it in my 40-ounce cup and then just add water. I'll keep adding water. So by the time I finally really get done, it's done watered down so much, you can't really tell there was ever Gatorade in there. But it makes it stretch, so there you go. Only thing I've had to eat today, I think I showed y'all, my protein packet, my Greek yogurt, which now I'm starting to debate about. My tummy feels a little funny, you know what I'm saying? So next time you question a dairy product, really think about it. When did I buy it? How long has it been open? When did we open it? Carol Beth's gotten real good because I told her, I said it would be a great idea if we started putting dates on things, because I couldn't remember when I opened that sour cream. I couldn't remember when, you know. I can see how, you try to get y'all to see. I don't know if you can move that out of the way without getting it cross-contaminated. That out of the way. All right. See all that white stuff? See? That is what we call the tallow. It's nothing bad. And it's just something I've always learned to wash off, because it can be gritty. If it's a big enough piece, you'll find it. Trust me. It is just where it has been cut, and the slicer has sliced those bones, and so it leaves the grit of the bone on that. They can't, you know, they're cutting them quick. If you've ever seen a butcher cut or slice meat, you know, they're moving. They gotta be. especially if you're the Millbrook Food Outlet, because they do it right there. I mean, they do it right there. Okay, these are kind of big. Now, see, here's a normal, I would call that maybe, because you got this little part over here. To me, that might be a pork steak, but it looks like a pretty good pork chop. See how dirty, not dirty, but see all that white tallow? We want to get rid of that. So you're just going to take, I don't know if you can see, I'm just taking my hand and wiping both sides off. I'm not scrubbing. And when I say washing, I actually have one lady, years back, make the comment, do you use soap? And I'm like, baby, it's not that kind of washing. You're rinsing it off. Well, you said washing. And I'm like, yes, I know I did, but I thought, you know, I thought people had enough sense to know I meant wiping it off. I didn't know she really thought I meant washing it. Honey. And don't you ever believe the lie. I don't know how this one got started. I just don't know. You got to question some people. I mean, you know. And if you do this, then I'm sorry. But, yeah, I question you. That's all there is to it. Why? Seriously. Some people have heard, or their grandma might have told them, or a friend told them, or whatever. Well, shoot. I was going to try to at least get 3 in a pack. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. So that's 3 in a pack. And that will encourage us not to be heathens. To only eat our 3. I'm going to turn that off. To only eat our 3. Alright, now I'm going to slide this off. Yeah, but please, whenever I say wash your meat, I don't mean wash it with soap. I mean just rinse it off. Okay? I made that one. I think I made it, I don't know. I might need to make it bigger. Because those are pork steaks and they're that shank out just a little bit more. And we're going to see which one. Because they're big. In fact, Mike could get by, well, no. I was going to say I might get by with maybe making one a meal. You know, just kind of trim it down. Or cut it up into cubes. I tell you what, honey, and I don't know where my May found them. My May is Bo's mother. She passed away like a few days after I got out of the hospital with COVID. Like seriously, within that week, I got to come home from the hospital after all that time, and then his mother died. And then, or was my mother died? It might have been my mama died first. Yeah, I got home and the very next day, or that day, she died. And it wasn't 2 or 3 days. I know it wasn't a week, because it was in a week span that his mama and my mama died. But they were like a couple of days apart. I had no clue that Carolyn was in there. I had no clue that Ma May had COVID. I mean, you know, I didn't know. Here I am. I don't even remember coming home real good. They filled me in, but I don't remember. Look how big and pretty that is. But now see, that's that fat line. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, see, there's a little bit of meat. But look at that fat. And then there's like a gristle bone. And that's why the tallow is all over these. Yeah, I'll have to do some butchering on that when I get ready to cook it. Okay. And we'll have 3 in this pack, so that works out great. That gives us 2 meals for $6.83. So you can't beat that with a button. What, that works out to $3.40 something cents? Yeah. Yeah. So I ain't gonna cry about that, not for a minute. Some lunch meat costs more than that. That's when you need to really stop and think. Price some of your, if you have a discount meat store, as long as it does not smell bad, as long as you can, you know, look at it and it don't look funky, it don't look brown, you know, it's okay. They were packing these that day. They freshly pack them every single day. Now, if you don't know if your grocery store does or not, ask. Ask. I mean, they could possibly lie to you, but then again, it's going to show on that sticker. I'm going to wash my hands real good before I touch the outer part of these bags. Okay, this is my antibacterial soap with Clorox in it. Remember how I told y'all to make up some antibacterial soap? Put like a teaspoon of bleach in it, and then I go right back behind and wash with my hand soap. Because I don't want that bleach leaving a residue on my hands. Ooh, and that is hot water, Mama. Hot water. Oh, I need to get the, I see right now where I use the faucet to, see, I use that. Wipe everything that you think you might have touched with your funky hands. I can tell I touched the handle. I mean, I saw a fingerprint made out of pork blood. You know what I mean? Well, not really blood, but you know what I mean. The uncooked portions. So this is just a damp rag with some Clorox water on it. Remember, you want just enough to kill your germs, but not enough to kill your family. I told Bo, we were talking about Snapped and all those, you know, honey, they have come up with a ton of shows about their women getting pissed off with their husbands, and they'll just go and whack them. Oh, I love him so! They'll cry. Okay, it's moist food, normal. I don't want to be gentle with it. I want to suck it. It's a vacuum seal. Alright, see how it's doing? If yours does not start doing that, you did it wrong, dude. I've got a couple of packs I had to redo of my hamburger meat. It didn't shook it. You've got to get it down in there. See, now it's sealing it. You got to get, I mean, it's just a fine, do you see where that wound up? It's just a fine line, but look where my seam is. Down here where this hot thing is. So you've got a little bit of leeway there. I'm going to rinse that off. I could actually cut it off right there. But I think I'm going to leave it. You'll never know. And always, 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 always make sure. Now see, I forget, are you supposed to go the grid side up or down? Whoever reminded me about the bags, can you comment down below and let me know? Am I supposed to do it with the grid up or down? On the bag, it's got like a gritty side, or you know, like a grid. And then the other side is smooth as butter. See, it's working. It's sucking that. I could have had that much shorter. But I can't tell you how many times I've made them too short and then I've done wasted a bag. Yeah. Okay, so that is vacuum sealed. I mean, ain't no freezer. Look at this one. Ain't no freezer burn gonna get that. You know what I mean? Now, I've still got me. Let me get me a little bit. Ooh, you gotta watch that. That springed up near back my eye, my little Clorox water thingy. Ooh. Get you some Clorox water and just start cleaning up down in there, because y'all saw that blood down in there. I ain't gonna put it away with blood on it. Goodness gracious, no. Now that is a hot surface, so just clean. Did you see how that had like pork juice on it? We want to get all that pork juice off there. Now, believe it or not, I don't know if I've ever told y'all this one or not. I'm going to unplug it, and it'll take just a minute to shut down. It should be shutting down. What you doing? What you doing? There it goes. Okay, let me go. Tell you what. Okay. Let me go and put these in the freezer. I got some trash that go. Oh, I need to wash the outside of that. Ew. Okay, there was my. I don't know what happened to my Clorox soap. I don't know if it's clogged. I don't know what has gotten into my little contraption. I'm trying to get a toothpick without getting 50. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes, yeah, that's it. Your soap will clog up. Well, it's making mine shoot out straight. Well, I don't like bleach water going near back in my face. You know what I mean? So we're going to clean. Just take a toothpick. And every once in a while, just do your soap bottles that way. This is soap. We got 3 or 4 bottles per pack. Once that was 4 bottles per pack. At Costco, years ago, when they had the packs on, you got the 4-pack. Greener Ways antibacterial soap. It was free from sulfates, parabens, phthalates, artificial colors, cruelty-free and vegan, made in the USA. That's when people were trying to look for stuff that wasn't from, you know, the C country because of the C word, you know what I mean? I can't say it. I might be put in Facebook jail, y'all. I don't know what I did, and I don't know how to fix it, and they won't tell me. Just, I keep getting these little messages. If you do not correct, and I keep emailing, what do I need to correct? You tell me, I'll fix it. But then I never hear from them. So I don't know. But if you ever see, I think it's FATMAN and BIGMOMMA Facebook page, then just head over to mine, Stacy ROTEN. That's all you gotta do. Hop over there. Alright, I'll put my ring back on right now before I get it caught up in some of this garbage. This is my garbage. I'm getting my pork chops, pork steaks. Put those in the freezer. I'll be back. Okay, I got the pork chops both in our little 7 cubic foot chest freezer. Once we get some stuff paid off, which is going to be a long time. I told FATMAN Saturday he was talking about retirement. And I'm like, well, when are you planning on retire? He said 62. And I'm like, well, we had your 25 years in with the city. You have to have 25 years. No, I'll get that at 67. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Shug, you're going to have to keep going to work until you're 67. Well, my body started. I said, your body just has to be living there, breathing, and you can check out that thing at the clock. Didn't say you had to do anything. All the old men just sit around the shop. Like I said the other week, they were watching Star Wars. Come on now. Now, Bo, he will do work. If they call, they know to call Bo. Even if some of the others are on call that weekend, they know they can't get them. They know they can't, because either, especially during hunting season, because they're all in hunting stands, or gone out of town. You are not supposed to leave or go anywhere when you are on call, because you never, ever, never know. You know what I mean? That's what I was looking for. I was steadily looking for a bread tie to do this cord. Found one. Put it right back in the drawer. It's okay. But anywho, yeah. And I'll call him sometimes and it'll sound funny. I'm like, where are you at? And he's like, baby, you don't want to know. Let's just say I'm down in a hole. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's had to get down into the sewers before. Because some of the other guys, even, and it's mainly the younger ones, they don't have a lot of young men in their crew anymore. Nobody wants to do it. Hey, that's a nasty job. Well, it might be nasty, but somebody's got to do it. It's not going to be like you're a cashier at the Walmart and they can take your place with a computer. You are always going to need plumbers. You are always going to need carpenters. You're always going to need electricians. You're going to need human beings to repair your stuff. Now, you might not be the CEO of a company. Bo is not the mayor of City of Montgomery, but he can go into the mayor's office and fix his sink and his potty. Yes, ma'am, he can. And you wouldn't see the mayor doing that. Is he qualified? No. So, you just got to look at it in perspective. And he'll always be needed as a job. In fact, somebody told him, well, go ahead and retire at 62. Collect your pension. And, you know, and then hold off maybe on your Social Security. And get you a side job. Make your own business on the side. And I'm like, maybe 65, but 62, we found out he'll only get like a quarter of his retirement benefits and only like a quarter of his Social Security. No. 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 Mm-mm. We need, yeah, we need more. He got to stick it in there. Now at 65, we might can talk. We might can talk. Well, alright, so I got that done up. I need to do some dishes. I'm not really in the mood. But who knows? They gotta be done. We'll see. Batman has gone fishing. I'm gonna do, I took a loaf of my marked down bread. I don't know. This was one of my marked down loaves, but I don't know what happened to the sticker. Anywho, I'm going to make that. We're going to do meatballs and some form of pasta. Now, whenever people start talking about pasta, and they'll correct you. Oh no, it's ziti. Or no, it's penne. Pasta is pasta. It's just the shape that it comes in. Do you hear me? If you can't afford them fancy shapes, then you leave them fancy shapes there. But usually penne, I don't like rotini too much. I like that for pasta salads. Yes, I like that for pasta salads. But anyway, it don't matter what shape it's in. Kind of like us. It don't matter what shape where I'm trying to get in shape. But I am in shape. I'm a circle. I want to be more like an 8. You know. Like a peanut person. Alright. Let me go and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. Because Lord have Hanny's bee. It's almost 2 o'clock. Alright. So I'm going to let y'all go. I got to act like I've done something. if you don't feel like doing anything, but you want to trick them into thinking you did something, take your cleaner or not fabric softener, room spray or something. I love my wax melt things that I got from Miss Amy. Love those. In fact, this one might have been burning too long. I'm looking at it. Is it melted or is it solid? I can't tell. Ooh. It's solid. I knew, I'm like, well, I don't smell it. So I'm gonna pop that on. Yeah, and then my air diffuser, I love that thing. I have had to move it to the bedroom a couple of times when I do like the eucalyptus or the tea tree. Because I'll get congestion, and I found, seriously, that helps with congestion. At least the two that I've tried. The lavender helps you sleep. It'll calm you down. Yeah. So, but I'm going to plop my big booty in my chair. Yes. I done made an indention in this chair. I kid you not. From where I sleep in it. Yeah, I have. We'll be okay. So, I'm going to have to figure me out something for supper tomorrow night. It's Taco Tuesday. This past taco night, we did it different. It wasn't on a Tuesday. I don't remember what happened, but anywho, we did it on a different night. For whatever reason. Anyway, y'all don't care. Okay, there we go. What was I going to say? Oh, I had that taco salad. I had taco salad. I did not eat any of the... we had Navajo tacos. That's what it was. I knew it wasn't just plain tacos. Y'all, seriously, super easy. And oh my gosh. Oh my... The very first time I ever made them, oh my Lord. I thought Carol Beth was going to cry. And I'm like, what you crying about, baby girl? It's so good. So, I just had a taco salad. I'd already bought the little kit, see, from the Walmart. Alright, I'm really going to go this time. I know. I do. I don't like it when some YouTubers are like, oh, I got to go. Or I'll see you in a bit. And then they keep rambling. And then they'll do it again. That's what I'm doing. So I'm letting y'all go now.